Burnout. Burnout is real. I'm pretty sure I've experienced burnout a few times. But there's a couple of times when I think I've really experienced it. And I wanted to talk about, first of all, how to identify it, and then how to deal with it as best you can. You'll realize you're burnt out when you feel tired, but really tired, not only physically but spiritually. Your work no longer brings you joy. You become critical or particularly pessimistic about the things that you normally, used to make you feel passionate about your work. And actually burnout can also, you can also start to be ineffective in your work. So you're working harder and harder, and you're trying to push through that burnout, and actually you become less productive or less efficient. And that's from my perspective, but I'm sure there's some more resources online that you can find that can give you some more definitions. Now, what worked for me, and what I was able to do, because I was able to afford to do that, was taking a break, going on a long extended holiday. As a business owner, somebody who's been in business for so many years, taking breaks, I realized that taking actual proper breaks were essential, but only after those burnout moments, right? Before, I take it for granted. And a lot of the time you hear this awful advice where it's this thing about work for 24 hours, keep working. And actually, no, stop. When you're feeling that burnout, that drain, that heaviness, that burden, when work becomes a burden, when your passion becomes almost a poison, when your passion becomes poisonous to your soul and to your spirit, that's when you know you need to stop. And if you can't afford to take a break, when you can't afford to pay for a holiday or go away, seek connection. I think, but I don't want to say if you can afford or you cannot afford. Actually, I want us to be able to find an opportunity, a space, if possible, to breathe, to stop, to you don't have to spend money to take a break, right? Find a way. And if you're working, so if you're not in business and if you haven't got the independence perhaps of being a business owner, but if you're working, and remember there's so many elements to this, because even if you're a leader in your organization, it can be challenging. Sometimes your organization doesn't allow space for breaks, but actually you do need to speak to your HR or somebody in your organization. No matter how high you are up in the ranks of your organization, you deserve that time off. And if that organization doesn't give you that time off, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you know what you need to do. Because in any organisation that does not value your healing and your health, because burnout is obviously going to be detrimental to your health, then it's not an organisation that you really ought to be working in. And I get it. We're in a capitalist world, money, but it's not worth dying over, literally. It's not worth getting sick over. It's not worth losing relationships over. So really take the time to think about that. Seek connection, talk to people. What really helped me is talking to people and seeking connection with friends, family. If you need to go into therapy, if you need to find a coach, seek connection. It really can help. Take a step back and start to delegate, right? Let other people help you. Ask for help. I know some of us, it's not always easy to ask for help, but it's really important to find ways of asking for help. And also, self-care, and again, that kind of goes into like taking a break, but self-care matters. So whatever that looks like to you, find avenues of self-care, find moments of joy. Remember that you need to kind of take those moments of self-care to revisit why you're doing what you're doing, why the work that's led to this burnout, why it matters and why it's meaningful. Because otherwise you're going to be so drained that the work that you initially enjoyed or that you felt was your purpose is no longer meaningful. So those are just a few pieces of advice, a few tips. I'd love for any of you who have had any similar experiences to share your guidance and your own wisdom and advice with us. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope if you are going through burnout, and I hope if this video has found you through that period, I hope that you can find that space to overcome it, and you can heal. And yeah, I hope you can heal. Take care. Thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment below.